Welcome to the Cosmic Kinks Collective, Kinks as Sign series. This is Cancer as Kinks, or Kinks that would be Cancer. Alright, first off, a couple of disclaimers. So important, risk aware, safe sex. And in the context of Cancer, let's talk about being emotionally in tune with any and all partners, no matter how casual or intimate it is. Being able to feel the emotions present so that, understanding that some things can't be said, and a lot, especially for people with trauma, to have a hard time speaking up. And so being aware of that and being able to listen for nonverbal cues, feeling the energy, Cancer-wise. All right, and before I get started, these kinks are not just for Cancer, or if you're messing around or have a Cancer partner. These kinks are for everybody. These are just that, if these kinks were a sign, they would so be Cancer. And these ones so would be Cancer. Okay, let's get started. 5 kinks that would be Cancer. Number 1, curves. Breasts, hips, ass, things that look feminine, the moon-like. The curves, bring this moon-like element to it. That's very Cancer. The moon rules Cancer. Cancer's a water sign. The moon rules the ocean. And so it's all very feminine energy. And so that's why curves would be, having a fetish for curves would be Cancer, especially the breasts. Because Cancer's a very mother-like sign, which brings me to number 2, mommy things. This could look so many different ways, but it's generally just that attraction, really heavy attraction to mother-like people, feeling soothed in their presence, people who are nurturing. This could also be enjoying being disciplined like a mother would, right? I'm a mother myself, and I've noticed now that men, especially in general, love to be yelled at. It turns them on, I think. And so I think a lot of people have mommy things that they're not even aware of. But besides that, mommy things can also be loving the chest, loving the breast, putting the head on the chest, and even no matter the sex or gender, it's that a daddy cuddle is sort of like strong inside of the shoulder, right? This is a gentle but strong kind of cuddle on this, this, or the belly, if there's especially a squishy belly, that's so mommy things. Okay, anyway, number 3, squirting and lots of cum would be Cancer, and that's because the ocean is Cancer, is an archetype of Cancer. And so this is heavy splashes, ocean waves releasing, allowing the flow in all of its intensity, is squirting and releasing lots and lots of cum. And so that's why squirting and lots of cum would be Cancer, because you really have to get into the emotions, release, allow the release of the emotions inside of it. Okay, number 4, cathartic orgasms. These are heavy emotions attached that are always there, always there, but Cancer allows those emotions to be released. And so this is specifically laughing orgasms, crying orgasms. There's hormones inside of our tears, okay? And so when those are pouring out, it releases a lot of hormones, it releases a lot of chemicals, it releases a lot of emotions inside of us that can be really healing. And so opens up blocked emotions and allow them to be cleansed. So cathartic orgasms would be Cancer. Okay, and number 5, coming inside, or as I just learned, there's a term for this called breeding. I'm not sure how I feel about that term, honestly. I think it implies some things, and I think that some people who just enjoy came inside or coming inside somebody, it is a very primal urge to reproduce, which is very Cancer, very mother-like. And so there's a real intimacy there. And so I worry that the breeding word does sort of take away from the really intense spiritual, in my perspective, but even just emotional aspect of coming inside. I think most people agree that unless there's like a latex fetish, that no condom does feel better. But it's really, really super important to practice safe sex, especially when really enjoying this. Like, it feels fucking good, but be careful about who we're letting inside of us, or who we're releasing ourselves inside of. That energy matters. And so, I just wanted to say with that, it's awesome. I agree that it feels really, really good, but to be risk aware always and safe with sex practices, especially kinks. So those are the 5 kinks that would be Cancer if they were a sign. I hope that you learned something from this about kinks and about Cancer. If you want to check out my other videos, I have some for the other signs of kinks, and also I do some astrology, tarot therapy, collective readings that are pretty cool. Psychology is my thing. I love getting into the deep side of stuff, or Scorpio-like of me, and so there's a lot of, I think, healing that goes on there. So if you want to check those out, awesome. Otherwise, thanks so much for coming, and take care. Peace.